Alrighty, what is going on, guys? In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a beat with Sytrus and FL keys. Now, a lot of other plugins, such as Omnisphere and Nexus, surely have a lot of sounds, but so do these two. And they can make quite an interesting beat if you modify and tweak the little wheels in there. I don't even know anything about them. I just modify and tweak them till I get the sound that I like. So we're going to start off with these bells that I made, and the pattern is this. Alright, so what I did to get that one was I got the Dream Bell preset, and I didn't tweak anything on this one, but I will show you where the Dream Bell is because it's rather confusing. So in the presets, the Dream Bell is in the bells, and as you can see, I did not modify it or change it in any way. So the Dream Bells are stock on this, and I laid it out and cut it in half on this 21 section, so that would be half of that, and then another one till the 45. So those are the bells. Moving on to the bass, we got this pattern. Pretty good bass. I believe I tweaked that one. So let's open up a Sytrus. Here's mine that I have tweaked a little bit, and I'm going to show you where that one is. It is over in bass in orbital. That's strange, it won't open up both of them. So you're going to see the changes on this one. So this is the before, this is after. So I modded the wheel a little bit, added that one, took off this one. So whatever yours looks like, it should look like this one. And I put the bass right on this line after half of a bell to start off the very beginning, and it goes until pretty much the end of the song. All the way to 61 is where I ended mine. Alright, we'll move on to the keys, FL keys, which is just the stock grand piano. Here's the pattern for that. Alright, that one's pretty much done, and it's going to be exactly where the bass was, so it's going to be the same thing on the bass. Next is the orchestral, which comes into play. Here's the pattern for the orchestral. Alright, so to find the orchestral, go to Sytrus, Presets, and it's going to be in the orchestral section, Orchestra 1. Alright, so the one that I opened, this is the stock orchestral, and then this is the Orchestra 1. I don't think there's very many changes. There's actually no changes on that one. So absolutely no changes on that. So just the stock orchestral 1. Okay. And it goes the same distance as the bass and the keys. Onto the pizzy, which is like, I'm not sure what instrument it is, but here's the pattern for that. So it's got kind of like a nice orchestral vibe to it. Progresses. And the pizzy, that one was hard to find. So go on here, it's in ARPs and is right here. Now I'm going to see if it's different. Nope, it's just the stock pizzy. That one sounds pretty good on its own. It doesn't even need adjustment. That shows you how much Sytrus is actually pretty good. Alright, moving on to the flute. Well, the pizzy is different because it's added after the orchestra. And then these are cut in half before and then start as a new bar. And then this FL keys is left alone. Pretty sure, yeah. But after the first bell comes in, so it drops.
I'm upset, yeah.
I guess those are lyrics that I made that I never muted from my song, Upset. It's it could be an upsetting song. But the pizzy comes into play at 21 after you progress down here. And it goes till 37. And then between 37 and 45, that's where the other bell comes in again. And then the pizzy comes back. And the flute's easy. Flute is just this. Sure, pan flute's pretty easy to find. It's going to be right there in DX7. Now this is the stock one. Here's mine. Yeah, there's actually no modifications to this one either. So that one is mod free. I probably should have checked before I made the video to make it less long, but still under 10 minutes. Or over 10. Alright, on to the drums. Oh yeah, the flute is just the same placement as the pizzy. Now on to the drums. Drums are pretty simple. I have a kick pattern. By the way, these are all mostly sounds used from Wave Ninja's free pack, and I'll put a link in the description where you guys can get these same exact sounds. So the gutter kick is from his kicks selection, and this is the pattern for that. It's an orchestra type beat, so it's not going to have a lot of variation except for the very end. So it's very kind of pumping up type beat. And the clap, it's a beefy clap from Wave Ninja's kit. Okay. Now on to the snare, which is one of his snares too. Alright. And that snare is called the flush snare. So all together, alright, so the drums are done, and they're going to be placed the same way as the flute and the pizzy are, so that's out of the way. Now we're on to the hi-hats. So this one is pretty easy too. I have this from a different kit, so whatever hi-hats you like to use, and here's the pattern for that. It's got a couple rolls in there. And a triplet, and some more of those little twisties, whatever you call them. Okay, so that is the hi-hat pattern, and that's going to go right when you have the orchestra, and you cut it in half, and you go one full orchestra. It's halfway in between that full orchestra is where these hi-hats start, so on the 13 bar, and they go until the 37, cut off, leave some room for stuff to happen, and then 45 it takes off again, goes straight to the end to 61. So that is all the hi-hats. And after all this, turn everything on. This is what the entire beat will sound like. Sytrus. That's where the flute comes in. Dizzy. Starts over. Part leaves room. Picks up again. Alright, that is it today, guys. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed. And as always, have a good day.